Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and jellyfish enjoyers. Welcome to this group stage Diamond D match between Spam and Tyler P. My name is Axington123. Joining me in the commentary booth is this loser.
I mean, yeah, you are in the commentary booth with yourself. Like, what can I say? My name is Lexi Nee Anord, and I will be subjecting myself to Axie's presence for the next hour and however many minutes. So we are expecting to see here. Tyler does have the better personal best. I've not kept up with either of these runners, so I don't know how consistent they are. However, Spam is going to be on a higher FPS, so we might expect a faster early game due to various physics advantages that come with a higher FPS, but we shall see.
Sure. I think we're pretty much ready to roll, to rock and roll. Um, are both runners ready for a countdown?
Yes.
All right. So Lexi, would you like to take it away?
Sure. Start on go. 5. Oh, wait. Spam, are you ready?
Yeah, he said
Okay,
in
Spam is ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. Wait,
choosing English, right? I thought you were gonna go wild.
oh yeah, I know. I really should have like mixed up my numbers. Uh, so what do we think about Buzz Cola? Would you drink it? If you even if you knew it was like, mind control device. I think I'd still drink it. I'm addicted enough to soda that I'm quite happy to. I consume many strange fluids that cause brain altering effects, and I'm certain that I'm
Cola.
no better than
Let's get
anybody else in
Buzz
Springfield.
Cola.
What about you, Axie? Do you think you're better than everybody?
Yes. Moving on. I don't think I know, but I think
Let's do this thing.
as to whether or not I
I
drink a Buzz
love to
Cola, I
sip.
don't think I would. I think I'm too much of a. I don't even like Coca-Cola, so I don't think I drink Buzz Cola.
Tyler opted for Bush Strat. I do not know what the how easy it is
It
to
was like
get
that when
on
I got
60
here.
FPSs or even if it's feasible at all. However, he does not pick up one of the boxes, so that might, I don't know what his corner is like, but that might not lead him to good places. And Spam is the first out of Cola Caper.
So I think it's about even to get the. If you get all the boxes and have to reset, it's not that much worse than doing it in petty theft. But missing a box that early is kind of annoying because it sets off your entire rhythm of like your entire rally game points are pretty much based on the same coins every single time. Spam just driving into a truck, very good.
Yeah, we're already seeing here that Tyler seems to have much more optimized routes. Ooh, and that bus takes Tyler out. Just generally speaking, it looks like Tyler's put a great deal of thought into the precise lines that he goes for, making sure that he has the most direct route between the boxes, between church parking lot and Kirsty Burger. So that does lead him to regaining a little bit of time, albeit that bus did take out a little bit. And oh boy, I love this sidebar. What is the FAFSA, do you think? Everybody, let's think of a nice acronym for FAFSA.
I don't think I
Freedom?
can say what first came into my mind.
It's crashing time. Let's roll.
And Speed Simpsons is off the air because Axie just couldn't keep it in their head. Uh, okay, let's see.
It
Petty
was
theft.
insulting for French, so you know.
Find it cool.
Okay, interesting.
I think we're allowed to insult referential sweet citizens.
I think we're actually only have a very small amnesty so long as Homer of Steel remains the world record holder. And I know what you're thinking. Calvin, Liquid, get the finger out. I need to say awful, awful things about the French.
Almost done. Now I need Flanders' stupid picture of a stupid family.
And Bacon. Bacon could do it any day now.
Or me. I could definitely do it. I'm on the precipice. I'm only like 20 minutes behind. I mean, I'm certain I could do it.
Stupid and hate. Duh, on top of the dump truck.
You've got more chance of shaking hands with a Pope than you have of getting someone 30, let alone getting world records, so you know.
Now to return this stuff before the cops find me sitting around talking to myself.
Quit your jibber jabber.
Going for petty theft. Ooh, misses a box as well. Is he gonna opt to go for it? Yes, he is. So,
And
so is Tyler.
Tyler kind of needed to, man. It was unfortunate, but he definitely needed to lose his time.
Oh, I
So
forgot
we
my
are
Look, I'm king of the world.
420 versus 429, roughly. So there's about a 9-second difference in it.
Yeah, they're in about. So I checked the March talk and it was 427 versus 436. So we do see a small lead being gained for Spam here, but nothing that's insurmountable, obviously. Like Homer 1 is one of those weird ones where you never get too far ahead, but also it is a sign of a certain like level of thought and practice you put in to actually get fast at Homer 1. It's like deceptively easy to go fast or slow in it without really
Yeah.
realizing it.
Barney, can I borrow?
Whereas, like, tomorrow, my race versus Homer of Steel, I'm likely to be a minute behind out of Homer 1 without making a single mistake. So,
Don't be absurd. Of course you're gonna make mistakes. You're Axie.
yeah, but
we
like,
do
best
not
case,
go for a ground pound on Spam side. You should be ground pounding that because it will make the explosion much easier to get for you. Anyways, go on. Try to exonerate yourself from your
I
flawed
said,
nature.
You're not gonna
best
get
case
bored?
scenario, I'll be a minute behind, whilst, you know, playing against Homer of Steel.
Oh, I
Best
know
case
I
scenario.
know.
I'm not on about worst case scenario, it'd be a best case. I don't want to play with Simpsons Hit Run anymore. True.
Tyler there.
Oh,
So
let's
what
go.
happened? What happened with Tyler's side is that he, like, just for anyone watching, you want to be very slightly further ahead of Smithers when you got him into the wall because you hit the wall first, and then your like horizontal momentum carries him into the trap. Although this isn't too bad backup, to be fair, but it does give Spam a reasonable lead. And oof, he does not get the 1 pixel, but he does pick it up later.
How can I? Sweet.
Will they speak to the Scorpions? That is the most important part of the run.
Whoa.
I'm still. Oh, Tyler there opting just to walk into Homer's office. I mean, interesting strat. And Spam looks like he is gonna. Is he gonna go for the new strat with the? I still don't fully understand it, but the
Walking
force
on
the
air,
camera up.
yeah.
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 Is he gonna do it? No, he has to, right? Yeah, he's gonna do it. Meanwhile, Tyler going for the good old-fashioned way.
Do you understand the premise of why that works?
I just sort of look at the screen in a similar way to how, you know, like a dog or better yet, a rat. Oh, and he talks to the scorpions,
Oh,
amazing.
let's go.
Much like a dog or a rat would look at a computer screen, I just sort of like go into my idle animation. I'm just sort of just like moving lights. Yes. So to answer your question, I understand every single component of it.
Okay, so for people who don't understand, who aren't as genius as Lexi here, basically, if a game doesn't see, it doesn't exist. Like, it keeps you on the same plane if a game doesn't see, but it drops.
I think I speak for all Springfielders when I say.
I mean, okay, but how do you get up onto the higher for the what would be the 7th or 6th
Marge.
thingy.
Hey.
How do you go
Spying on
up
us.
then? Because I understand it maintains your
It's the
Y,
same.
but
It's the
it's
same.
what's it all?
Yeah.
What
No, it's the same level.
Let's do this then.
is it? No, it isn't.
Yeah. They're
No,
the same
that
platforms that go up.
nah, you're trolling. You're trolling.
Control them. Control.
See how Flowers by Irene goes. And just for anyone who didn't realize, Flowers by Irene is FBI, and it's like
What?
sort of like, oh my god, mass surveillance. I sure do hope that there isn't some kind of agency that is spying on the people. Oh boy, that would suck, wouldn't it, everybody?
And
Right?
on Avenue,
Right?
avenues, swiftly on. We are not trying to silence the commentators here, but you know, moving swiftly on that.
Spam
hush
there
money.
braking a little bit in order to manipulate the speed of the van so that it does not crash into the power plant. So we're going to see now if the runners go for ESS. Neither has yet had an opportunity to really go for ESS because during Blind Big Brother, Tyler,
Come and get me.
the pathing wasn't particularly good, and it's sometimes faster not to take ESS, and Spam does take it, and looks like Tyler will be too. So we have two
So-
runners on ESS.
Blind Big Brother, you don't go for ESS if you are in traffic car.
Everyone better stay
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Flashing time.
Yes, correct. That was a test, everybody. I'm
Eat my
testing it.
Uh-huh.
very nice. Sensible shoe to the metal.
Okay, slightly iffy Bone Storm on Spam's side. Just not really getting the drops. Like one earlier hit did not quite work out as he would have wanted to, and it's just slightly scuffed. Meanwhile, Tyler, not much better. Both of them are probably going to miss the short flush.
It's not too dense. I don't like going back for a shortcut here. Side cut isn't really that much better, but
It does give you
Either-
5 points, I suppose. Other than again, you'd be picking up you could pick up the vending machine at a gas station if you wanted to.
yeah. Though Spam's coins are a little lower than I'd
Way to
like
ignore
here.
the speed.
If only
That's one thing I noticed commentating yesterday for Spam's race was that his coins were pretty much always a little low.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think that, like, generally speaking, like, a certain level of runner will tend to go for high Apu coins, because that tends to be the first bottleneck where you're actually, like,
Yeah.
spending all your coins at once. So you'll notice them, for example, taking coins before 5-1 starts in order to make them safer, and various other methods like the construction yard box, so the stuff before 5-1. Just things that are generally considered slow, but do kind of give you a bit of a parachute to make sure everything's okay. And Spam looks like is going to finish with a 12:08, I think this is, or no, 12:12 or so.
I-headed dog. Team up.
Um,
In your best.
and Tyler is going to be a little bit behind. Oh, 12:12, called it. And Tyler is on a 12:23, so we have 11 seconds between the two runners going into bar 1. We'll see how the traffic cars are going to be. Is car NG going to favor either runner? And by the looks of things, Spam is in 2 mines and does go for the sports car. I say 2 mines, he was just manipulating the spawns. Meanwhile, Tyler with a slightly more favorable spawn.
I'll get you, Bart. Just like I got Charlie and Nam.
afraid not.
Afraid so.
Afraid not.
Afraid so. And damn your lightning fast wit.
Oh, in this group, so far Hamster has won both races against Tyler and Spam. So realistically, the winner of this one, the winner of this one keeps himself alive, and the loser of it is pretty much out, I think.
Executed, correct? We're doing Squid Game rules, right?
No, that's only if you entered, and it would only be for you.
I see,
Oh.
I see.
I remember these being here before.
But
How am I gonna get
Tilbert
fine by me?
beat Hamster as well, so this group is wide open, really.
Oh,
Connotation.
is Tyler's timer, can we get a check on that? Because I think it is off center now. Because I see.
Safe and sound. $1.
Boo ads.
Yay, corporate overlords. Sorry, we just need fair and balanced, of course.
But, you know, adverts do help for our charities, as do bits and subs and gifted subs. So if anybody wants to donate money, or donate anything, it all goes to charity. Or bacon.
Anyone else is anyone else ravenously hungry all of a sudden? Hell yeah.
We have a very famous vegan on a
1 dozen.
commentary.
Tyler I think we're just like reloading the stream in order to circumvent the ads.
Catch my breath.
At the
Oh yeah,
moment.
no. Yeah, I believe a restreamer has just put something over, just so you don't get bacon.
Whee!
It's just for my sensibilities, because I would go into shock if I saw it for more than about 3 or 4 seconds.
I had bacon today. I'm not sorry.
Ralph, eat ass.
See how Wiggum Escape goes for spam.
Oh, hit and run. We talking about pigs in Wiggum Company.
Wiggum Escape does not go well, and looks like Tyler is overtaking now.
I fought the law and I won.
Bacon.
Knows all.
Boxer Dooley should go just fine. I did not notice if Tyler got the wasp or if he went for it. Although we do have a little bit of a choppiness in our Discord restream at the moment, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult for us. And gets the wasp. That is very, very good for
Oh
Tyler.
yeah. I told you.
And Boxer Dooley is looking like it's going to be not necessarily dicey, but just not as smooth as you might like. Although Nerd Car is, ooh,
I gotta play
and the Kremlin crashes into a
fine by
taxi.
me.
Axie.
Taxi for Axie. See, Tyler is going for the redirect on the van, but does not manage to make it, so the van is going to go kind of slow. And I think that did Spam skip hospital there?
Yeah.
Although both runners getting sports car pretty handily, and Tyler gonna miss the third jump skip. Go on.
I feel like Spam doesn't always do some of the things which are newer or newer routes. Like some things he does, some things he doesn't. And it's really random as to what Spam does. You know, Spam just does Spam things. Oh,
Yeah.
Tyler. This isn't going to be good for Tyler.
Meanwhile, Spam opting to mini grind against Vens, because if you only kick it twice, it does not get destroyed, and Dirt Jump is smooth.
Full speed ahead.
Basically, if you kick something twice, it doesn't get destroyed, and when you reload the level, it is full of coins all over again. Is he gonna get the box? Gonna be a little tight. Does get the box on Tyler's side. Although a little bit close to hit and run, this can be dangerous potentially.
Out of my way, man. Hey, Snake. Hey, slower traffic to the right, please. Yeah, I totally rule.
Max speed. But ideally you should be doing that earlier, because there was a period of time there where the van was at a quite far distance and driving extremely slowly. And Wiggum gets absolutely obliterated by
Hey,
Snake.
you were supposed to eat my dust.
Yeah, Bart 1's been very unfortunate so far with Spam.
I just know I'm gonna be blamed.
Spam came into Bart 1 with a lead and is midway through now and definitely the back foot.
Whoa, wicked.
Okay, I do not know. Yeah, I don't think that wasp was viable for Tyler by the Krusty Burger.
Satellite dish. Who has those anymore?
So Josh, what are your weekend plans? Are you just gonna be watching Speed Simpsons all weekend? I know I am. That's the only thing for me. And
Oh,
Spam
Spam.
crashes, gets a nasty collision,
Oh no!
and blows up the taxi as well. What is he gonna do? Gonna grab
Oh.
a taxi and just go like the clappers here. That is a big time loss right there. Very unfortunate. Did not line up the highway jump correctly. Was one hit from death. And just didn't anticipate the movement of the taxi correctly. Unfortunate, of course, with collisions sometimes, but
All mine.
happens to all of us. Meanwhile, Barrett
Oh.
and Beef going just smooth, as you'd expect.
Spam now has to get his head of the game ready. I feel like the issue Spam's having now is he's had a few, like 3 missions back to back, which have been a bit rough, and he's just letting it get to him. He's gotta try and shake it off.
Oh yeah, for sure. I still remember a tournament forever ago. I think I was racing Slendbed, and at the time he had not reached his final form. So he was lower than me. I know, unbelievable. Anyone's lower than me? What? But FBI went horribly. I ended up like under the car with no ability to get out, and when it gets into your head, you are just not in the mood because your muscle memory just disappears, because in normal circumstances the majority of people would have just reset. So your muscle memory doesn't account for, oh, I'm mad because this mission just made PB totally unviable. And Tyler was a very smooth hit on that gazebo box right there.
Remember you and Tika racing many moons ago,
Perfection. Thy name.
and now Tika's one of the top echelon of runners.
What about me?
You expect.
So moving on.
Monkey see, monkey go. We'll see what route Tyler's going to go for. He does seem to be going for, oh, and forgets that Nick exists for a second.
Hi, Doc.
He's doing the ultra rare forgetting to Nick's, right? As someone who works in a hospital, if I saw somebody like Dr. Nick, I'd cry.
I need your truck.
Oh, the escape not going well for Spam is going to attempt to lead Apu onto a lovely, lovely ride through the park and then abandon him. But it just is not working. I think he's slightly like lost as to what it is he can do, because the main backup that we do was not viable. And is he going to escape? No, and he's going into an area which very unfortunately does not give you a great deal of straight line distance away from Apu. So it's going to be very difficult to escape. He's going to have to find a long straight road in order to get away, and it just keeps turning on him. He can't get the straight line distance, because keep in mind, the distance away from Apu is not the distance of the roads between you. It's pure, like, as the crow flies, and as a result, this very mazy labyrinthine area is just not what you want. And that kind of area there with a lovely little straight is exactly what you want, although he's just so far away from the mission endpoint.
See, the
Very
smart thing he did
unfortunate.
there was go through the car wash, because for some reason if you go through a car wash it messes up the GPS of the AI, and in quite a few missions you can just go through there. Like in 2-1 we go through there because Skinner then messes up, and yeah, it makes it so the AI just doesn't want to do anything.
Another interesting thing about car washes is that when you go in there, your car comes out all squeaky clean. Isn't that nice? And you have a nice clean car. Isn't that lovely? You can see your face in it.
I don't want to see my face. I don't want to see your face either.
I gotta work off my gut. Breaker, breaker.
Oh boy, you do not want to look at the Discord voice chat icons.
Ah!
And Tyler missing and Nick briefly because the ESS gives you mouse look, which can be somewhat difficult to navigate around it. Although the ESS does probably save him time overall. And we go into sellouts now, a full mission in between the two runners. So Tyler does have quite the lead.
Spoke to Dr. Nick at the same time. That was cool.
I was literally I was saying earlier, like we've seen Tyler do things quite by the book, as you'd expect, and as you mentioned earlier, Spam just does spam things, and that spam thing today, spam thing of the day, is doing sports car route in Monkey See, Monkey Do. And I was right earlier about the avoiding hospital coins in Voxer Duty. The problem with that is that you do not get the opportunity to get 2 other freebies in Monkey See, Monkey Do because we have a Town Hall box, and he does not opt for Sign Skip. To be fair, it is the most difficult trick in the run. And Gazebo Wasp is unviable, and various other things are not possible. Meanwhile, Tyler's side, he is in very good position for the final car. Absolutely by the book sellout so far. We'll see how this one goes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, looks like he's going to
There's
get
one
it.
There's one more hit, but it's fine.
Okay, normally I count sellouts times by when you go by the fire trucks, 626. Because you can destroy the car at any position. You always have to go by the fire trucks. And that's a better indicator of speed.
The official timing made by Amber is, the end time of the thing.
Well done.
It has been
Okay.
decreed by Amber. But
ESS, cutscene skip. Let's go. He gets it. We are 1 for 1 so far.
Amber mentioned. Ugh. Amber's in the chat.
God. Can we not?
Do you know that the person I dislike more than you is Amber? You know.
Damn, I gotta
Sorry
step
about
up my game.
Yeah, 6-4. I remember
Oh yeah,
Tyler.
AM radio toy. Let's go.
Amber will be able to confirm this, but I believe Tyler has always had a surprisingly good sellouts, like for the level. He's always been quite high on the rankings for sellouts.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, sellouts is a mission that's very, I wouldn't say easy to optimize, but it's very straightforward to optimize because the cars, they tend not to have like a great deal of variables. Second car, you can kind of mess up a little bit because third car takes a while to get into the scene. As long as you have third car down, like, you can get a pretty good sellouts time reliably, you know? Although first car not going particularly well for Spam. Although it should destroy itself, it does not, and he moves on to the next one. 626 by the fire trucks was Tyler's time, and I just don't see Spam getting, I don't even see him getting within 10 seconds of it based on that first car, sadly.
Yeah, so in 2022, Tyler was top 10 in the middle of like sub 125 runners.
Yeah.
So Tyler's always been quite good. I
Second
feel
car,
like
not fun.
oh,
Does get a good hit on it though, but it just wriggles out. He should be able to, if he gets the hit by the Krusty Burger, he should be able to get back in time for the third car. As I said, second car, you can fluff your lines a little bit because third car does take a minute to get into the center. And okay, his positioning is, I mean, it works, is all I'll say.
yeah. It depends which side. Like he clearly went for one side, and Tyler earlier went for the other. So I think as long as you pick a side and you have enough momentum for it, it's fine. It's all about making a decision though, because it's very easy in these sorts of situations to just panic, and if you just panic, you don't get anywhere.
Oof, that is. I'm generally not a fan of people trying to let cars run into them. It just is not particularly consistent, I find. And Spam with a 5:52 going by the fire truck, so that is a 28-second differential between the two runners on sellouts.
There goes my college money.
See what? Oh, those are very tasty coins on Tyler's side. Almost 1,000. Is he gonna go? No, he's not gonna go for Krusty Lou. I was gonna say if he goes for Krusty Lou, that is very greedy, and Spam gets cutscene skip. So we're 2 for 2 so far. And Tyler getting to the end of Clueless as we start Nerd Race Queen on Spam's side.
That was a 16-minute part 1, which Spam will be furious about running.
Okay, we'll see how low FPS deals with Tyler at the moment. The issue with low FPS is it messes up collision in many ways. So Cletus can sometimes just phase through you when you're trying to guide him into the bonfire position. And everybody, it's time to count to 15. I wish I could.
And you in Gaelic?
I can in Irish. Gaelic just makes you sound like an American coming over, just like, oh my god, can you speak Gaelic? I love Gaelic. See how things are going for both runners. Ooh. Little crash, but he just about got to the mission end trigger, so he's just fine.
Easy as pie.
So after that mission, Tyler was 42 seconds ahead of PB. So we have a bit of a pacer.
Grandpa,
It
We
is still
have
early.
Pace in the chat. Let's go. Fish fan, fish fan, fish fan, fish fan, fish fan, fish fan. Come on.
time to hit the streets.
I'm on Team Spam forever and always. I am Team Spam. Nothing can change my mind. You had Fish Fan in your sights, and you just. It's honest. I don't want to talk about it.
It's okay. It's okay. Do you need therapy? Do you need a moment?
Maybe.
I need speed.
Moment's kind of long, isn't it, when you're commentating?
Yeah.
Lisa Simpson at your service.
Commentating is an hour and 40 times.
We have fantastic news, everybody. We've got a dog. We've got a dog here. We are gaming. See what Spam's gonna do. I'm gonna call that Spam's gonna go Krusty Lou based on. Well, could avoid it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Spam go for it at all. And
hope
we have a
does.
Krusty Lure.
Yeah. So yesterday, Spam just got prevented. He was very borderline on coins.
Just a few more.
And one of the comments afterwards was the fact that like he was always borderline on coins for the entire race, and if he just got Krusty Lou, he would have been fine.
I think the second sedan just did the mean thing where it goes right instead of left. So Tyler gonna does not anticipate that. The sedan does slow down quite a bit for that corner. So I'm kind of curious what he's gonna try to do to make up for this, because he's not gonna be in position for the third car. Do you just like gonna drive straight through to it? It seems. And I do not know if you have a.
Yeah, I
Okay,
do
that's
want
clever.
Oh, my hair.
That is a nice hit right there.
Okay, now can Spam get this? No, Tyler's still 33 seconds green, so he lost about 10 seconds. His
Hello,
Hellfish and PB wasn't the strongest, so
It's like looking into a mirror. Sorry, Chad, I have to do it.
Score one, strike one.
Strike one. The letters A, E, I, O, and U. The vowelist of all crimes. And Tyler, they're somewhat unfortunate to have pushed a physics item into a vending machine, thus getting fewer coins from it.
yeah, 133.46
Strike two. Running over an
is
elderly
Tyler's
person without a
personal best.
So we have ourselves a low 133 pace, which is very exciting to see.
license. Call the cops. Look out.
What was your PB? A 157?
You're just lucky I
It was actually 17 hours. No, it's a 136.23. I checked it very recently because I wanted to see. I was position number 69 in the leaderboard, which I don't know. Some people go and I'm like, what do you mean? That's not a very good position on the leaderboard.
Can you please
It is out of 300 and something, I believe. So you know, it's still
Yeah.
up there.
But is just a very strange reaction, you know? But I was 69 for a while, and I found that humorous, so I kept an eye on it, and now I'm like 83rd or whatever. But as a result, I know my PB, even though I got it like
Oh,
5 years ago.
83rd is Nico. Put some respect on the name.
No.
You haven't PB'd in 4 years.
I haven't played the game in 4 years.
That's not true.
Okay, that is also the case, but still, I've reserved the right to be somewhat, you know, superior about my gaming choices.
I like the mod note of please make sure that you submit to the correct category. So even back then you were trash.
I think it's because for whatever reason, my shortcut, and that is it's better than Tyler's, but not an optimal second sedan for Spam. I think it's because I always default to the console version of the game on leaderboards for some reason. So I think I just forgot to change it back to PC and see how third sedan goes for Spam. It was very good on, and it's also very good. We have good sedan enjoyers. Let's go.
I feel like Spam has now like stopped for rot a little.
Sweet forward momentum.
Like he's starting to get back into the rhythm of things. He
Oh yeah, for sure.
disastrous Bart
Do this thing.
won, but as soon as he got into Lisa, he's just managed to claw back with mental game. I think getting cutscene skip helped because
Limo?
it like a full reset.
Yeah, no, actually no. The lamppost did help quite a bit there, and looks like oh no, he gets it vertically. That is a very slow method. You want to get down there and kill him yourself. He is not going to do it fast at all. Unless he's in horizontally, he will destroy himself so slowly. It looks like he might have finagled himself into the Austin Powers horizontal, but if you see the limo and it is like driving up the hill slowly into that like plinth at the top, that is very, very slow, and either take the L and reset or get into the bus and go down there with him and destroy him by ramming him from behind. Haha, funny.
I really like the word plinth. It's one of it's just quite a cool word. You
It's
don't
our
use
word
it
for the
enough.
day. And platforming is just fine. He is going to go for the wasp here.
I don't think
And
he needed to.
Yeah, I was going to say, coins are looking very safe for what we're looking at here.
So
I mean,
on PB watch, he's still 38 seconds green.
I was going to say, I do wonder if perhaps we're going to see decisions from Tyler here to make the late game a little bit more manageable in order to avoid potential hiccups later on in the runs. We might see some save coins gotten now that might be a little bit slow.
Easy. Easy.
See,
Hey.
I like my limos when you can put a Mr. Plow on top of it. That's my favorite limo.
Chief Wiggum.
See how Donut Truck goes. It is
I can't-
good, very good.
If I can't dump my Mr. Plow on my limo, then what's the point?
No time for caution. You got it.
Have you seen Phone Booth Limo
Sensible shoe
in
to the
action?
pedal. Time for some foot on pavement.
Sorry, I had to let my dog out of my room because she was getting a little bit angry about being falsely imprisoned. What's going on?
Have you seen Phone Booth Limo?
I have. I actually I know how to do it. It's one of the very few strats that are fast that I actually know how to do.
It's pretty fun. It's one of my favorite strats of the game.
Yeah, it's surprisingly not too difficult to do. There are mainly two tricks to it in order to actually get it reasonably consistently. And as long as like you know to stay relatively far in front of the limo to have maximum control over, ooh, and that is not a lot of damage on that hit for School Bus. He is gonna get it though. He is gonna get it into the location. And what? Okay, is he gonna do what I think he should? Yeah, what you want to do here in order to help him be more horizontal is just hit him in the back end in order to force him. And this is... Okay, we're going for ESS here. I'm not really sure what the value is because you're on 100 FPS. I don't see boat jump being particularly viable in Malibu Stacy cars.
I think it's just slightly faster driving to a boat. Like better acceleration, better stats in general. Oh no, he is gonna try boat jump.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, it's tricky. Like you're not in Globex. You're not gonna get it just for attempting it, pretty much. And also opting for the Wasp. Definitely more understandable than I thought.
Oh,
Well, no, Tyler actually has way more points than Tyler did. Those runners now into March. Redneck Roundup is going pretty standard for Tyler. I literally, just as I say it slightly goes off.
Should do everyone a favor and stop talking.
You're right, you're right.
We have a race just after this one, between which Tyler will be doing as well. Tyler's going back-to-back racing.
That is endurance for you. I could only think the more like incredible and like what's the word, admirable thing to do would be to commentate two races in the same night. Ideally
So,
not
thank
back to back.
You
know.
admire what I did last night, then thank you.
No, you did them back to back. I didn't. I'm not going to. Because
Oh,
there's
what?
something you can have it all in one block. That's like, that's whatever. But like having it in two separate blocks, like, damn, look at you go.
No, because you can have a break, you can have a sip of water, you can go to the gym, you can psych out, you know.
You're right. For the 2 hours in between this race and the one I'm commentating in 4 hours, I'm gonna totally psych out. Just gonna look at myself in the mirror and just scream. Just like, woo! Yeah! Like, hell yeah, go.
It looks like the race that you were signed up for has been rescheduled.
Hell yeah. Damn.
That's not very nice.
So much for my valor.
Your valor, your honor.
Oh no, I got 5 hound dogs in here.
Like me watching Avatar's Legend of Aang, seeing Zuko. He's just like me, for real, for real.
Good.
That was better than the movie box.
I think, yeah, Tyler missed the chessboard wasp, which is somewhat unfortunate given Cletus Truck's extremely tall hitbox compared to a lot of other cars.
I like how your PB was on your birthday though.
It was pretty cool. I think it was actually, I started it while it was my birthday, and then it continued beyond my birthday. Also, PB checker right here, we have 37.1 seconds ahead for Tyler, so we are on pace for quite a low 133 at this stage. Although the Redneck Roundup did lose a little bit of time.
It looks like Tyler's like consistently gaining and losing time. They in between 35 and 45 seconds almost consistently.
Okay,
Or
we're going
30
for
to 50.
we're going for the old method of getting a pan and skip here. It's a little bit slow, but you know it works. Normally what we do is we would after the 4th drop or just before the 4th drop, depending on RNG, go to a phone booth, basically where spam is right now on the right hand side, in order to gain ESS and store that till after catch up logic in order to get that pan and skip. And spam, is he going to go for a mini grind? He is. So this is the second mini grind we've noticed. Hello,
not just-
2022 college.
My grandpa
This is the spam grind. This isn't just any mini grind. This is
Oh my
the spam
god.
grind.
Sorry, I should put some respect on my words then. This
Do
is
you,
the
do you not?
grind.
Are you not familiar with his game?
You're right. I should have spent like an obscene amount of time studying, like a chess player getting ready for the World Championship. Like,
shouldn't enjoy that.
just had notebooks upon notebooks. See how Tyler does in. Are we gonna get a 2-cycle? That's the question.
Doorbox. I've gotta go.
I'm gonna say no, because I'm an optimist. Would you like to say yes, because you're a pessimist and you hate everybody, including all of our lovely, lovely runners?
Yes.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
As Discord moderator of Retard Quad, I have to say that I am unbiased and I like everybody.
Hey, I'm just a little girl.
I'm so glad you finally admitted you liked me.
You don't count.
Enough people. What was I thinking? Okay, see what is going to happen on Tyler's side. He is hanging back a bit, which does manipulate the way in which drops go, which does minimize the chance of getting a 2-cycle. So we should be safe. Should be. And spam getting a little bit of a nasty collision on the side there. And we are getting a little bit of a problem with Tyler's stream, so we'll just focus on spam for a little bit.
Movie box.
Spam, 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 spam.
Everybody, spam, spam.
It looks like Tyler's stream is going down. It's yelling timber.
Oh, I could have made a good septic system out of
You
that.
better move. You better dance.
Watch yourself.
Not very good at this. Oh, doorbox.
I'll stick to my day job.
You should. Spam here. Is he gonna get Gamdened? He is.
Ooh, no.
Big oof energy right there.
You're old enough to have actually seen Gamden when it was first happening.
Don't worry, that stuff.
I mean, you're old enough to have like known the dinosaurs by name, so I don't know what you're saying.
Cautiously, wildly accelerated.
Well, yeah, but Jeffrey was a homie.
Oh, and we do get a bus there. Like, I guess the answer is conclusively here. Pigs can fly, and they will bust you upon landing.
It's easy as hunting corn.
Tyler has gone offline. I hope he's recording locally as well, because if it's PBs, he will not be able to admit it at this rate.
It would be very unfortunate.
Okay, it looks like it's back with a refresh.
It is, and he is 32.7 seconds ahead of PB. So slowly grinding it out, like, has lost a little bit of time this March, but not a great deal.
Did I win?
I don't know if he's locally recording or not. I am not next to Tyler's PC. I don't know Tyler's
I
setup.
swear I used to be a better
Oh, Futurama! Okay, it seems like Tyler is locally recording, so that is good.
Everyone better stay out of my way. Road rage.
Wouldn't y'all rather just be playing Futurama right now? Wouldn't that be nice?
No, because the game sucks.
Too slow, buddy.
Never played it.
Do you know what else sucks?
Me?
These are recyclable. I hope this isn't
Ayo.
stealing.
Okay, we are into Cola Wars on Tyler's side. 721 coins. Not too bad, not too bad. I tend to be a little bit safe around here. I like 750 as my minimum. And
Yeah,
we do not have a classy buy, which is pretty good.
720 for me is like, I would be thinking about getting Flanders. I probably would have got Flanders there.
Slow and steady wins the race.
But I'm a Flanders enjoyer, you know. Decent coins.
Yeah, looks like we're probably gonna see Quickie Mart Roof Wasp picked up here if I had to guess.
I swear I used to be a better runner.
And we are very close to Marge. I mean, I feel close to Marge. I don't know about you. I really resonate with the character, and I mean, just look at those polygons. That's all I'm saying. I
How
made
do you
myself
ever-
cringe with that.
How do you have a boyfriend?
I just sort of act silly and wait for him to tell me to be quiet, and he rarely does, which is a big perk of the job.
What I'm telling you to be quiet, so you know.
Yeah, but you're not the boss of me. Gonna see if we have Mr. Plowjacket. That's gonna be the decider of the run. And we do. I am a Team Tyler through and through. You're never gonna find me in a spam shirt. You know, I'm gonna rep the colors till the day I die. Let's go, Tyler. And let's see. Do we have?
I'm not going to mention about the fact that you said you'd never be Team Tyler earlier, but you know.
I never said that. What are you talking about?
Those who sell cola.
This is flagrant false advertising. This is a character assassination of the highest degree. I can't
can only
believe
be
this. Can you
character-
believe this,
it can
chat?
only-
It was a deep fake. It was a deep fake. I swear to God. I didn't say a thing.
My bad.
Uh-huh. It can only be character defamation if you have a good character to begin with.
Okay, here's the thing. I said nothing, and if I did say something, I didn't mean it. And if I did mean it, it's not actually that consequential. And if it is that consequential, shut the hell up.
Oh, it was
First
about
Trump
the
not going
the
particularly well for
fish
it was
farm,
Fish Farm.
the-
No, it wasn't. I mean, what hi, what's up, everybody? First Trump destroyed. Yay, Tyler, Team Tyler.
You're a doofus.
I mean,
But on PB Watch, Tyler is 23 seconds green still. Still, you know, still in there with a shot.
more than a shot. I mean, generally speaking, the problem with 60 FPS is that it does feel a little bit more like uh, the decision of the RNG gods when it comes to yours level 7. But it does mean that there's slightly less, like, not to denigrate it, but it does feel like there's slightly less execution when it comes to a level 7 on 60 FPS as opposed to a higher FPS due to the relative ease of 7.3 and the somewhat RNG, at least RNG feeling nature of 7.6. Second
Yeah,
truck,
7.6 isn't RNG really. It's just about precision. But there are cases where like it just won't work. I think it's like 95% is down to you, 5% is down to the game.
I mean, yeah, but I think that when it comes to jump zone and 7.2 launch and stuff like that, those feel very much in your control, given how there are, like, you know, there
fair.
isn't any traffic and so on, so it does feel much more execution oriented. And we have third truck, let's see how this goes. Tyler does a good lineup, looks like it's going to go perfectly. And it does. Although, I think he's 2 hits away. I wouldn't have gone away. I would have given him an extra hit there, but he does destroy himself nicely.
I think I would have been safe and given an extra hit too, but I'm a bit of a pussy when it comes to motor trucks.
You could have ended that sentence of pussy and I would have agreed with you.
Hope they're all right.
Hold on, everybody. Amber's getting out the tinfoil hat. Go on, Amber. Go on. Hardware dependent. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's take you home, Grandma. Finishing up level 4 on Tyler's side, we have a very, very special PB watch going on right now. And by the looks of things, Tyler did have quite a below average color trucks in PB and is now 44.2 seconds ahead of PB. So we are on the precipice of a 132 pace. Okay, interesting decision on coins there. That little newsstand is much faster to pick up during the mission in 5.1 as opposed to before. Albeit only by like half a second. And okay, we have relatively safe coins being picked up here by Tyler. Interesting choice, I suppose it is, like, you know, the PB run plus maybe, I don't know if Tyler is keeping an eye on the race, but maybe with knowledge of the gap between the two racers right now, there's less incentive to go balls to the wall when it comes to things.
So, it would be hardware dependent because on bad PCs and bad laptops sometimes, like the zones will deload either easier or you will just get there and it's deloaded because it hasn't been rendered properly or whatever by your computer. So theoretically,
What?
if you're in a what?
First truck there on spam side just exploded for seemingly no reason.
Yeah, that was weird.
And we have hit and run on spam side. This could get a little bit dicey. Yeah, it could have been a car bomb, but I don't see where the collision happened to cause it. It just seemed
It was a
like
blown up
a
car down the road.
spontaneous combustion. Yeah, but like far down the road.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what happened?
We are, nope, not busted on the spam side, although is probably going to get away from the cops because they aren't going to despawn from, or respawn from here. Although not going to get mansion roof, which is somewhat unfortunate. Coins are not looking amazing on spam side.
Oh, I've looked at a clip, like I've looked at like a replay very weird, but it looks like the garbage truck pushes the Canyonero and then goes into the truck. And it was one shot, I believe, so I'm not sure exactly what happened.
I'm going
A
to
lot of
say
time-
what I think we're all thinking. A wizard did it.
Oh no. The full Wizard of Oz?
No, Harry Potter.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Dumbledore?
Did you destroy the first cola truck? Dumbledore asked calmly.
Legitimate businessman social club. Looks like Abuna Asapima Petalon is taking on.
Okay, third truck on spam side.
Hello, stereo.
It is not quite as good. The collision did not work out as you would want to, so the damage on it is significantly lower. And the issue with cola trucks is that they're relatively quick to reverse and go forward. So unlike things like limo and various other destruction missions, like you see right now, it did get out. You can't like reposition yourself to behind it in order to get the optimal position to do maximum damage.
I will say
so-
that was a pretty sweet bit of damage.
It was. Tyler's coins are looking fantastic as well. 560 going into card build for Homer.
Thank you all for coming. I'll see you in hell. Mr. Homer.
See if we're going to get new Baby Van Strat. I suspect we will, but we'll see.
No.
No, we are going to do this the old-fashioned way.
I'm afraid we.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
I argue that like the older you get, you should get like a percentage of your time taken off for you know, arthritis and anything like that. I think you should get arthritis percent. And if you go to a doctor and get a doctor's note, you should have 2 minutes taken off.
Is this
Time?
coming from the heart, Axie? Or should I say joints?
You know, we older people, we can't press escape as fast as the young ones.
The hell do you mean we?
Well, you're one of the older contingents now.
Get out of my fucking commentary, British.
You're what?
Knows no bounds.
38, 39?
I'm as old as time itself. Spam going for a mini grind here to try to stabilize coins and going for monster truck wasp, which is pretty tasty.
When I said spam does spam things, that's what I meant. Apparently spam always does that. Don't ask me why, because it just takes a wasp out of the cycle. But,
Hey, Axie,
yeah.
why? Why does spam do that?
Do you want me to come up with a bullshit answer right now?
Yes. Like, generally speaking, my goal in commentary is to throw as many awful layups to my co-commentator and just expect them to deal with it, you know? It's like giving someone like an exotic fish and being like, oh yeah, but by the way, it does need extremely special food, so that's your responsibility now.
So, basically, it's so he has enough points for guaranteed for Carver for Homer and American. It's sacrificing a wasp later for a wasp you would never normally get anyway. It just loses time, but if you're like on the cusp of coins, then it kind of makes sense. But if you've got quite a lot of coins, it makes 0 sense.
I
Does
would
that
say though,
answer your question?
no, it doesn't, not at all. I would say though, Spam didn't really need the wasp because if he picks up the 2 vending machines at Stadium, he's gonna be fine. Like you don't need that You didn't need that wasp. It's going to give you 25 coins, but you're already at 500. And there are so many coins
That's
left
what
to pick up
I
in
was
this
saying.
mission. Okay.
You also get the box next to Pit Pals. You get the Town Hall box in Wasp.
Must admit,
You
smell of fresh air is
pretty much get
nicer
another
than the
at
odor
least
of
60
hot dog
coins
machine.
after this mission before you get up in Homer.
Oof, that is a fire truck, cola truck right there. Ladder, let's go. Come on, drive up it, drive up it, drive up it. This is nasty. Excuse me. Come on, 5-1. Continue. There we go. Also, Spam didn't drive up the ladder and get the special camera angle, so I continue to be virulently and wholeheartedly Team Tyler.
You have a heart?
I think. I mean, real story, every single time I have to get blood taken or donated, they joke about how, like, it takes me longer than anybody else to get that blood because I've got extremely low blood pressure. It's that, like, a lot of people think, like, oh, what will I do to, you know, get some incredible, like, you know, highs in life? And they think, oh, I will try this substance, I will do this, I will do that. All I've got to do is just stand up when I haven't given myself, like, 15 minutes warning, just all of a sudden. What a rush.
The funniest thing is, we are total opposites because, like, giving blood, or, well, I'm not allowed to give blood, but doing blood tests, they literally stick the needle in, blood just keeps coming. Within half a second, they have the first vial, and I've been told before that I have the most perfect veins we've ever seen.
Oh, I have
So,
amazing veins too. I'd make a great junkie.
I've been told by a doctor that I'd make a good junkie, so you know.
We're not so different, you and I, after all. No, I literally remember once when I was getting a blood test done, the nurse asked me to stand up and, like, march in place to force my heart rate to go up, and I had to get an ECG done once, and she did a second test because she was like, I don't believe that you have a heart rate that rests that low, because if you do, I would expect you to be like an athlete, but, like, no, my heart just does not like working. It is lazy, just like me.
My average heart rate is about 105/70, if that.
That's your blood pressure. Heart rate is like beats per minute.
Blood pressure, sorry, yeah. No,
I don't remember what my blood pressure is. My heart rate rests at like 46 beats per minute when I'm, like, sitting down, and goes down into the 30s when I sleep. Oh, nice baby van on Spam side. Although it does get out, unfortunately.
So, you know,
Why is everyone so... Yes, 46.
Tone Dog plays on 46.
This is not good for my insurance.
Incredible.
So-
I totally forgot about that.
And everybody loves Tone Dog. Tone
My
Dog is hero.
My friend has
Here's what I'm
Your
thinking,
heart-
then.
Your
My
heart beat.
my heart is perfectly syncopated to Tone Dog's, like, FPS, incredibly so. Like,
chicanery most violent.
Tone Dog, if you need, like, what I'll do is I will, like, go to your house while you're doing a run and, like, hook myself up to a heart rate monitor, and you can use that for, like, your cutscene skips and stuff like that.
Hey, that's totally not supposed to happen.
Every runner's FPS should be the same as their heart rate. That'd be very fun if it was also variable. So, like, it's like, if you want really good physics, like, give yourself a good launch, you just, like, stand up mid-run and start, like, jogging in place in order to, like, cause it to just, like, push up. That'd be amazing.
That belongs in the bargain bin.
Ooh, no wasp for spam right there. I may
Or
have
you
been
just
due to
start
the
thinking
early
about
wasp.
Annie DeVito and David Dickinson, and oh, my heart rate will go high.
Oh, like no. Oh, like no.
So that's not a very good armor truck. It's not what you want to be.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Gonna do a small PB watch. We are 55.3 seconds ahead of PB, so this is definitely not like run killing, but it is definitely a big stumbling block.
Sweet acceleration. Mindless
But
destruction.
fun fact about ECGs, they're actually not that hard to do. I do them quite often. So, you know. If I can do an ECG, anybody can do an ECG.
I mean, that's just true of everything. You have the capability of doing that, I'd say.
I don't know. I can do one or two things. I don't think anybody else could.
Like what? What makes Axie special? What can Axie do that is Axie brand, only Axie ability?
I don't think anybody else could be as much of a failure all the time as me. You know, that's pretty special.
Yeah, but that's just like you're just stacking the deck, you know? Can't believe you do that. You have no integrity. You're such a failure. Okay. Tyler does get the armor truck eventually. Hopefully we have a. Hopefully we're still ahead.
This is just between me and you, random object. Your failure shames you. Yes, you. If you do not tell
Hello and welcome to PB Watch.
Oh, Mr. Bart,
We observe 000 Tyler P. YT 18.4 seconds ahead of PB at this current time. We wish for the very best for him, such that he may PB in this run, as it were. See what strat we're gonna go for. We're gonna go for new strat. Good luck, Tyler. Wish you the best. Curator does not get it. Is in a good position to get back up though. Fingers crossed.
You say new strat. That strat's been a thing for like 5 years now.
Car bump.
Let's go.
Okay, come on. Fingers crossed on this. I'm genuinely like, this is. No one wants to see a missed Apu cutscene skip. Gets it. Nice. We're into
Now
part 2.
he's 30 seconds ahead again.
Apu,
This entire run has been between since
no problemo.
Homo 1 was over. It's been 36, 38, 44, 30. You know, it's
Satisfied customer.
Woo, nice one.
unfortunately the ASM 20 couldn't make the Olympics. We had a schedule clash.
Man, that sucks and blows.
I lost my buzz.
Although the ASM will be in next year's Eurovision, you know, so you win some, you lose some.
Take that.
Boy, it looks like I am the only one in the commentary booth at the moment, so we know what that means. Axington123 has the booth. You know what that means. It is shipping forecast time, everybody. So, in Viking, where it is a southwesterly gale, force 8 expected soon. At the moment, it's southerly or southwesterly winds 6 to gale 8, veering westerly or southwesterly 4 to 6. The sea state is moderate or rough. It's rainy weather, and visibility is moderate or good, occasionally poor. You Fitzroy fans out there, I know there's one or two of you out there. The wind is southeast northerly or northeasterly 4 to 6, becoming variable 2 to 4 later. In northwest, southwesterly 4 or 5 at first. In far northwest, otherwise variable 2 to 4, becoming northerly 4 to 6 later in west. The sea state is moderate, occasionally rough until later. The weather is occasionally rain later. And the visibility is good, occasionally moderate. And that is all for this quick shipping forecast.
I'd like the record to show I only went away for about 12-15 seconds. But I just sort of thought, no, chat needs to hurt. Because you all let Axie you let Axie be Axie, okay? You don't denigrate Axie, you don't stop Axie from being the worst Axie they can be. So as a result, I think that you just need to remember this is what you get when you let Axie be Axie too much. So this is why we all have to come together and stop it, okay? We have to stop it. Thank you.
I want
Thanks
to
for having
say
my
that
pep talk.
it was not the weather, it was the shipping forecast. The shipping forecast, folks. I remember when this was a democracy and the shipping forecast was always wanted.
Bort! And in my shipping forecast, I always thought that Zuko and Katara were much more compatible than Aang and Katara for a long time. I was sort of on that. What else? I mean, like, it's not really a ship because it happened. But Edward and Bella, like, beautiful, love it. Like, anyone, if you were like not on Team Edward, I don't know what to say to you. Like, I'm sorry. What the hell? So like, people are getting annoyed at me, but all I can say is like, what do you want me to say? Like, oh, yeah, hover car. Yup. It's have you Ganesh? Yep.
Huge
Ganesh.
spam.
Yep. Yep.
Are you not a Ganesh enjoyer?
I like to think I'm a Ganesh appreciator. It's just, you know.
I had you pegged for a Ganesh enjoyer.
I never want you to peg me again. Okay, get into it. Or we can
what you
escape.
said last time.
Got a lot of running around to do today. Something sweet and fatty, please.
Squeaky voice teen, please take me away from this. I said something I regret.
Out of my way, man.
You're just jealous because you wish you were an NFL player.
Eat asphalt eaters.
Hey, Travis could be a shark runner all he wants if he just goes to a shark horde. And if you, you know, if you need a
I'd rather
coffee-
Taylor. I'd rather Taylor play than Travis
I
Kelce.
totally will.
I don't know, I've heard Travis Kelce could definitely hit a yeet. I reckon Kelce would be a yeet enjoyer.
Okay, 33.8 seconds ahead on PB
Oh,
Watch.
Spam got duked.
Fine by me.
And are you really saying you're not a loser, Nico? You are the biggest loser I know. Actually, that's not true. I know Lexi.
That's not true, you know
I
yourself.
know Amber. Okay, Nico, you're bottom 3.
Time to play some
Let's go. Apu cutscene skip.
We are 4 for 4 so far. Um, yeah, I
What's in
remember
the
there was
front?
this. Like, people used to say that my favorite Impractical Joker was Q because there was this guy who apparently was interested in me who, like, at a very young age looked exactly like Q. And as a result, people were just like, oh, your favorite's Q. And I was like, why is everyone saying this? And then it turned out that this bearded, slightly long-haired guy was like, yeah, ooh, that is a little bit of damage on the bus there on Spam's side. Meanwhile, a pretty clean 6-4 from Tyler.
Unfortunately, this is losing a lot of time. This is losing like 25 seconds.
It is indeed.
He's only 7 seconds green now. Would you look at that? Another chance to gain 16 seconds.
You got it.
The thing I'm noticing with Tyler's PB is it's very up and down. There's like no consistency to his PB. It's always like he's gaining a bit of time, losing a bit of time, gaining a bit of time. And this PB, if his PB...
That is not a good push on Skinner.
That was barely an attempt. It's like he lost eighth.
Lost his position. Like, I think that when you do have those inconsistent runs, what it is a sign of is that you're a better runner than your PB indicates. Because all you need is one run where it all comes together if you're not near your ceiling yet, by any means.
I'll educate you.
And PB Watch is back. And surprisingly, we're still 4.3 seconds ahead.
Krusty,
So, do we have any K-pop enjoyers in chat, or is it just me and Nico who likes Zim Zalabim?
I mean, I like K-pop, but the problem is that I don't want to get too into it because I know a lot of people are into it. Like, I've got a lot of like mutual friends who are super into K-pop, and all I'll say is that they scare me sometimes, and I don't feel like I've got the obsessive energy in me. I don't think I could obsess about anything as much as a K-pop enjoyer can obsess about their favorite idols.
As someone who's worked with Nico for almost 6 months,
Almost 6 months. Why almost 6 months? Was there anything in particular that would have been good about working for exactly 6 months? I wonder.
don't forget the
Question.
ride.
I don't know. Are you trying to hint at something? But
Loser.
Nico doesn't need to like K-pop to be crazy.
Oh yeah, of
Well,
course.
do you know what else is crazy? The amount of smoke on Spam's car right now.
You know what else is crazy? The fact that we don't have a Tyler cam at the moment due to what I assume was another pop-up ad.
Whoa, wicked. You cheated, cheater. That's totally awesome.
I do have Tyler on the side here. Is doing a set to kill and is doing it extremely smoothly. There's very little to commentate upon within it.
No problemo.
Although on 60 FPS, boat jump is not viable, so we'll see how coins are. Coins are looking a little bit dicey if you're not getting boat jump, I will say that much.
No, because he's just gonna get crusted in.
Way off it.
He has all
Yeah,
the
but-
crusting to do.
Perfection.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was assuming
he-
assuming the destruction of the Vanden box.
Yeah, no, he didn't get the vending box at all, so this is perfectly fine. Do you know what isn't fine?
Mickey.
Your face. But also the fact that Tyler has gone down to just 2.6 seconds green, you know. Let's all give Tyler our energy. Woo. Let's all go
Something
crazy for
buttered.
Tyler. Woo.
The detailing.
Okay. That's just like I thought Spam was about to try to get the gag right there.
That'd have been funny.
Alright.
Ooh, negative energy. Ooh, we don't want any negative Nellies. I just have a feeling tomorrow I'm gonna sub 130, but Home with Steel is gonna world record and get 115. Nobody's gonna remember me.
You know what's funny? I don't have that feeling at all. You're not gonna PB. Don't be upset.
So talented. Looking.
And we have 5 of 5 cutscene skips performed so far.
It's crashing
Onto
time.
Rigor Motors, which I was in my 20s before I realized it was a pun on Rigor Mortis. Okay, coins are good if you get Krusty Burger, pretty much. I do not know how that puts him against PB though.
I need something to board up the window. I know. Board. I am evil.
He's now red.
I am evil.
Oof. All I'm saying is reset. Reg, reset.
Amber is about to do a bit of betting fraud.
Hell yeah. One sec, can I bet on any elections that are about to happen? I swear to God I didn't have insider information.
Hey, I found my lost nacho. Eat my dust. Can't you see I'm driving here?
No!
Reckless driving.
Nico, no, that is.
Why did it get cancelled?
Because it's set a slur.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, but that's just, you know.
Oh, that was too easy. Let's do this thing.
I can't wait until the Pope gets cancelled for saying a slur. That's gonna be my favorite bit, where everyone just like leaves the Catholic Church simultaneously.
Hey, you there.
Is it me?
And
Am I
a
coming?
nice.
Am I coming back just to do the Christmas
Now
rota?
this thing.
And we have 3.1 seconds. A rainbow for Tyler and is 3.1 seconds ahead of PB. So we are back on PB watch. Let's go.
Nice. Nico, have you just put me on for the Christmas rota? Just for the lulz. Have me come back on my phone just for Christmas. For 4 days, let's go.
Here's the thing though, Seymour Butts. Is there anyone more powerful than the gay lobby? Look, I'm not saying nothing. You know? I'm not saying nothing, but I'm also saying everything. But simultaneously nothing. You read into it however you want to. If you agree with me,
I think the Uzbek Massive are the strongest bunch of people.
Will be mine. Okay, that's a lot, dude. Power plant?
no, it's okay. The Pope's allowed to say those slurs. I gave him the pass.
Let's do this thing.
I'd like the record to show. Actually, you were here with me at the time, so you had no latency delay. I said that the moment before it appeared in chat.
Yes, I heard you say it, and then I saw it being said.
Very good. I was. So Nico
So-
saw from me, even though they had no ability to know that I had just said that. And ooh, very nice. 7-3 out of bounds. That is just 60 FPS for you. Just as DJ
Yeah.
Lambton intended.
You know, Lambton hasn't run in ages, but still, frick you, Lambton.
Lambton hasn't run in ages, but Lambton's fucking ghost still haunts Sharkhorde to this day. Anyone who isn't brave enough or too lazy, brackets me, to learn the 7-2 out of bounds with Zombie Car is cursed to live this.
18.2 green.
Hell yes. Wait one sec.
Hey,
Blank
hey.
can stop Axie from getting sub 130. I
Yeah,
think I'm
because
coming around on this one.
I can't get a
I need to
I can't get a sub 2-minute 7-3, and that's what's costing me the last 2.5 years. That's what's costing me getting sub 130.
Let's roll.
I think I've had 5
Oh, jump.
PB, 4. I've had like
Oof,
4 or
nah,
5
just
PBs.
that low
Where I've had
FPS.
a 2-minute plus 7-3.
I mean, get good. Can I offer you a stop sucking piece of advice? Okay, see how Tyler's Park is. That looks good to me. That looks good. Is he gonna check it? No, he is not. He's gonna go bullion for it.
I'm just gonna be contrarian and say Park was shocking. Awful. Worst Park ever.
Aim Tyler till I die. Tyler's got this. If Tyler has 1 fan, it is me. If Tyler has 0 fans, it is because I am dead.
Be arranged.
Oh, please.
King of the world.
Me and the boys are going to Switzerland.
Oh no!
Crashing time.
Autopsy of Sarah.
Tyler's
Okay.
locked in.
Do we have, okay, is that Greg leaving or is that Bob? We shall see.
Tyler's locked in and you should be locked up for that, but you know.
Told you, I knew the park. It was just beautiful. Absolutely ideal. Normalizer, there's no fun in this. There's only a grim sense. Oof, and Spam is gonna have to restart this mission. That was unfortunate. There's no fun in this. There's only... I feel very much like I'm the head and Axie is the tail of the Ouroboros. Forever bound together, but forever in, you know, combat and different.
This is very unfortunate for Spam.
It is indeed.
He like retained momentum. He was about the same behind as he was from the end of part 1 all the way through, and now it's just slipping away.
And we have 7-6 on Tyler's side. This is going to be the last PB watch until we get to the end of the run. We are 16.5 seconds ahead of PB. Fingers crossed that bridge clip is clean and good and quick and easy and slay and mother and delightful. Okay, do we have 6 for 6?
Yeah.
Okay, Spam gets
6 for 6.
Kotinska.
Chicks love it when I
And oof, hits the witch. That is not ideal on Tyler's side. Gonna go for another attempt. Does not get it again. Personally, I'd be further to the right for this. I tend to prefer to be closer to the middle of the railings, and probably only have one more attempt before we have to go. Okay, and that is a good bridge
Yes.
clip in the end.
going to pay for this.
This is gonna be touch and go now.
Just a reminder, 133.46 is Tyler's PB, so we are definitely, as Axie says, touch and go with regards to whether this is going to get a PB. Spam's coins are looking pretty decent. Crustier Burger should be just about enough.
So I'm not gonna do PB check. I know what's happening, but I'm not gonna do a PB check until it's over.
133.46 is what we're looking at, and the level is just about okay. I think that's you're still able
Yeah,
to
that
stop
was-
Grandpa.
That was very, very sketch. Like that almost ended of a.
Please remember to activate the alien car. Okay, good.
Don't
That
cringe
is.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Uh, 491, but he doesn't go through the graveyard to get the Crusty Glass, which loses 5 coins there, which realistically makes for slightly awkward. He's on 496 coins. If he'd just gone the other
No,
way, he'd be
what?
on 500
Oh wait,
now.
shoot, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Exact
like,
coins. We love to see
Okay.
it. I'm still Team
It's
Tyler
fine,
till I die
It
though.
was more sketch than it needed to be.
No, it was precisely as sketch as it needed to be. Correction. He had 500 coins. He's just fine. Okay, we have the return on Tyler's side. Things are looking good so far. Hit and run meter extremely manageable. Hopefully he's got the nerves of steel to make sure he still does it. Fortunate to only hit a ghost boat there because the hearse can be significantly more likely to blow up the waste. And is dealing with things quite well. Probably not driving quite as fast as you can, maybe taking things a little bit more carefully, but it should be just about fine. I
Remember,
think
133.46 to beat.
I think we're on pace for that by about 5 seconds,
Oh
if I
no!
remember the time correctly.
Oh no!
Ooh, that is okay. Interesting decision to reset there, but should still be a PB. Should still be a PB. And do we have GG? Yes, we do. That's
It
going to
is
go right
a
in there.
133.40, so it's a 6-second PB.
All I shall say is Pog. All I shall say is Pog. Ooh, getting busted on spam side, but no need for coins anymore.
Oh
Those
no,
coins
no,
are just
no, no,
frivolous.
no. Oh, that was a bit of a sketch
Ooh.
when he got busted and pushed the other side. It could have been kind of bad.
That fortune teller was right. I do end
I'm gonna do it in bounds. Interesting
Yeah,
decision.
spam does everything in bounds.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn. Throwback. Throwback to me when Out of Bounds first got discovered, and I was like I was like an Amish when it came to that. I was just like, you know, this has corrupted our ways.
Well done, Tyler. Well done. GG's.
GG, Tyler. GG. Congratulations on the PB. We'll call you in a little bit for a quick word after spam has finished up.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that spam had such a bad bot. Not one bot, two. Either is something you'll be happy about.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
And Anti, I don't know how Anti feels knowing that he will be up against Ayla straight away after. Oh no, spam!
Oh no,
Oh no.
that's unfortunate. Oh, 1 second.
Guys, 1 second, you know what that means? More shipping forecast. So, if you're a Fair Isle supporter, Westerly Gale Force 8 is expected soon. Wind is west or southwest 6 to gale 8, decreasing 4 to 6. These days is moderate or rough, occasionally very rough at first. There's going to be showery weather.
No,
and
no, no,
visibility is
no,
good,
no,
occasionally
no,
warm.
no, no, no. This is. I'm now on chat side here. This is not gonna happen.
I wanted a peanut. I didn't do it.
But actually, shipping forecast has been a thing for at least 4 years now, and I've had people continuously ask me when it's returning. I have multiple fans subscribed to the shipping forecast.
I mean,
I did want to apply to be a weatherman for the BBC, but unfortunately, I was rejected. It was the worst day of my life.
correction. Worst day of your life so far.
Oh, he got the wasp.
Can we have silent comms? I
we
think
can do that.
not quite silent, but what I think is that periodically, what we should do is we should give everybody just something to dwell upon. You know,
Let's do this thing.
like, for example, like, you know, what is love if to love, you must love aspects of an individual. But if you truly are in love, should you not be happy to see it go? Those aspects that you supposedly fell in love with, should you not be secure enough in your love to see the aspects that you love disappear in the person you love dearly? Or did you
Oh,
only
we
love
had a
them for
little
the
bump.
aspects?
Nothing lasts forever.
Basically, when
Nico,
you fall in
I am a
love,
yapper.
when you-
I'm a pro yapper. I am a. It is not coming home. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna. I'm back to team spam. It's not coming home.
Okay, so I kind of get what you mean. Well, I believe when you first fall in love, you are your authentic self that you're trying to portray onto someone, and it's not necessarily sustainable. So, should you still love that person after those traits have gone, even though it was pretty much deceptive to begin with? However, you've now fallen in love with the rest of a person. So realistically, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I think the answer is, if they've got a nice butt, yes.
Wow, I need a disco nap.
Fair enough. And also, we've had an American winner. Didn't Being win? Yeah. I was gonna say Being won in a race I commentated with Nico.
Ooh,
Piece of cake.
Tyler, just claiming it's coming home does not make England any less awful and sincerely depressing to watch.
Or is he saying it's coming home for Elwyn to beat Homer of Steel?
Oh, that, I mean, I'd give like that a great deal more opportunity to happen than the Euros.
Though I will say, you know, Homer of Steel is scared of me. Like, I'm facing him tomorrow, and I have heard that Homer of Steel has slipped into my DMs asking for me to just quit, to not even try, you know.
No, I
Just
think
throw
that's
the
just,
match.
no, I think that's just your shipping forecast bullshit. It's more just like, please quit. It's not like, oh God, I'll never be able to beat you. It's more like, dear God, please just get out of here. You're a disgrace.
Possessions are
Hey, hey, hey.
so my race
I
ticket
have
is
carried COVID better than any of the rest of you, okay? 6 times. 6 confirmed times. And maybe I think another 1 or 2 unconfirmed, but
This is
6
giving real-
confirmed times.
This is giving real, what did you say to me, you little shit? I'll have you know, I was trained by the Navy SEALs. It's giving bad energy right now, just so you know.
just a few more.
Oh, Human
You are
Cookbook, let's
nothing.
go, Team Spam.
You are nothing but somebody I can give a potentially deadly virus to. Do not fuck with me.
It was full of pennies.
wow.
Human Cookbook, pretty huge. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we've gone from nice and wholesome at the start of this race to
What are you talking about? You're not
Talking.
wholesome. We're nice.
and yet you begged me to do commentary with you. Begged me.
Don't make me leak the DMs. I will prove how many messages I had of like, we should do a comp sometime. Hey, bumping. Hey, what's up? Hey, hi, what's, hey, comms question mark? Comms question mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, question mark? Like, you do not want me to leak the DMs, okay? We both know
I
this.
mean, the truth is funnier. Truth is, you said KYS smiley face. We should do a comp together,
Nothing lasts forever.
No, I didn't.
and you know.
Don't be absurd.
Fucking dude.
That was just you projecting onto me what you
Uh-huh.
think you should do. Because you know I'm right. So therefore you project like, kind of like, you know, when someone like puts another individual on a pedestal to be like, you know when someone gets like ridiculously infatuated with somebody and they put them on a pedestal and they can do no wrong. I'm very much like that, except with like the right thing to do in your brain. So when you think that I sent that, you're just like,
Totally not supposed to happen.
projecting that onto me. Can we please,
Uh-huh.
one sec, Tone Dog, can we please, like, minimize this horrible, horrible color scheme? Thank you very much.
Town is going to
Sorry, just, I feel ill, honestly.
Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan.
sweet acceleration. Whoa, that was gnarly.
To put your yeah, but Nico, if we put you on a pedestal, you're still barely 5'6".
I mean, come on, they could lead the heady heights of 5'8" potentially. Can, Tone Dog, can we please load up the woi 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 sound effect when you do that next time, please? Thank you.
How am I supposed to
Where'd you get that? Sweet.
Did you just walk into two people trying to gaslight each other? No. Would we ever try and be manipulative against each other? Me and Lexi are.
Good thing that only injured my strokey side.
What does gaslight even mean, Kate? I'm making up words again.
Yeah, what are you making up? What is case of chatting?
This is like a horrible case of chatting. I cannot believe this. This is an absolutely, like, I'm just gonna say it's chronic. It is fatal. It's just, it's unbecoming of you, Kate, and I thought you were better than that. Just chatting.
I didn't. Have you not seen Queso?
Out of control. Learn to drive, you
I can't,
dumbass.
like, Nico, I've never claimed not to be a yapper. I'm just saying, you will
Hey.
love it when I yap.
Nico, we've been yapping for an hour 43. Let's say you were speaking Japanese for at least an hour 53. You spent 10 more minutes yapping yesterday.
Teamwork, thank you. That is what I have been saying this whole time. Commentary is just professional yapping, basically. And yes, I do say professional, because I specifically and solely am getting paid. I've managed to hack into Axie's bank account and I'm taking money out of it as I speak.
I work for the NHS. Do you really think I have money in my bank account?
This is the greatest day of my life. Learn to drive, dumbass.
Nico,
Or lose it.
just don't take my valor. I can yap with the best of them. Like, I still
What
remember
valor?
streaming, and I wasn't getting out of Homer 1, and I don't remember how I got to it, but I started talking about, like, the rail network in Ireland and how it was better under British colonial rule than it is now. And I don't even remember how I got there. I was just chatting. I was yapping. I was having a time. Do you see my nose?
That is false.
What is?
Tyler said something in chat. I don't have enough money for that. I work for, as I said, I work for the NHS. You think we get paid enough for luxuries?
It's okay. When Keir Starmer comes in, you're gonna give him a fresh Lamborghini.
Oh,
I feel bad about myself.
GG. GG's to spam.
GG's to Spam and GG's to Tyler. I'd like to invite both of our runners in if you would like to have a quick word.
Nobody wants to be in a VC with you.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm very much the same thing. I'm
No.
sort of waiting for myself
Hello,
to leave
spam.
as well.
Hello, Tyler.
Hello.
So spam. Just going to you first. That part one was yikes.
Yeah.
I feel like you did well to not let, like, after you got cutscene skip, you didn't let it affect you the rest of the game, but that was yikes.
Yeah, I mean, I think between
Right.
today and my race yesterday, everything that could possibly can go wrong in part one has gone wrong in at least one of them.
Yeah.
I that is clearly something I need to work on just that entire level because yeah, it's been bad.
What happened?
Well, where do we start? So
It was a
failed
16
Wigan
minute.
escape. Yeah, 16-minute part one. Failed Wigan escape. Didn't have a great Vox. Barton Frink was okay, I think. Then failed a poor escape in Better Than Beef. And then
Oh.
Sellouts wasn't particularly great either. So
Yeah, it was just one. Like it seemed like as soon as you made one mistake, you just couldn't stop making mistakes. And then as soon as you hit cutscene, it was almost like a reset in your brain, and you could just go again.
I guess so, yeah. Because yeah, pretty much everything else. Everything going up to Skinner, other than Part 1, was pretty fine. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that part of the run went. But yeah, and then it got a bit hairy at the end as well. But it was kind of already done at that point. But
Yeah, Tyler PBing. I think I mentioned it at one point in the run. You kind of just kept yo-yoing between 30 and like 50 seconds green, and it seems like your
Yeah.
old PB was basically an up and down like mess of time saved, time lost, and you didn't have much consistency. And this PB feels kind of similar with how the run went.
I mean, Homer 1 was shocking. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Like I said, my dog
But
literally rang into my room as soon as the run starts. I was like, "You little you know."
yeah, it felt
Yeah.
like you would save 10 seconds and then lose it the next split, and then save 10 seconds and then lose it. Like
I think
every other split.
the main level for me to work on is probably Bart 2.
Yeah, I would agree there.
Yeah, that's probably the level I need to work on the most, especially 6-4, 6-5. The rest of it I think goes okay, but yeah. I didn't get the truck, but I backed it up quick enough, but still lost 30 seconds. So, yeah. Time safe for the next run, which is in about 8 minutes, so.
Yeah, hopefully you can get another PB in the next run, but
Has anyone ever got back-to-back PBs on Speed Simpsons?
I don't believe so. Not that I don't believe like race into race they've ever done back to back like that. There's not been very many times in Speed Simpsons history where people have raced back to back anyway, so. But so for you, Tyler, this helps quite a bit in terms of the group, because now all you have to do is beat Tilbert and you can still
That's not
still
going to happen, but you never know. You never know.
Tilbert isn't always the greatest. He got a 131 in his first race, and I think this run could have been similar. I think
Yeah,
if you
could have been,
if you iron out a few of your mistakes, you can definitely like capitalize if you make mistakes. And Spam, I'm not sure when your next race is, but
it's not scheduled at the moment, so.
Fair enough. But do either of you have anything else to say? Because we've got to go on to the next match pretty quickly.
Yeah, Auntie, you're next.
Spam, any final words?
Nope.
Then I would like to thank Tone Dog for restreaming. Thank you, Spam and Tyler, for racing. Thank you, everybody, for being a lovely, lovely bunch of people in the comments. And we will see you next time. Also, Lexi sucks. But bye-bye for now.
Arrivederci.